Hey everyone, I'm Jeffrey Lerman from slythergames, and I've got some Muck seeds for you to try. If you don't know what Muck is, it's a survival roguelike that's free on Steam. I originally published a list back in 2021 with some seeds to try, and recently I decided to try and upload a video with many of the seeds that are in that list. So here I am, and hopefully it's helpful. Just make sure when you type a seed in that you type it exactly the same way that's on screen. I'll try reading them off as I talk about them, but since they're a bunch of numbers, it can be a little bit easy to mix up, so I'll try not to, but I might. Jumping right into the first seed, we have 2212945111. This one spawns you near a cave that has the night blade inside it, and the shipwreck isn't too far away. I like to think this is one of the better seeds because it immediately sets you up to fight enemies and the bosses too. The second Muck seed we have is -19493185887. This one has the Chief Spear, if you want something even better than the Night Blade. Just know that when you grab it, you're going to have to deal with a bunch of angry villagers, so if you want to trade with them, you'll either have to do it beforehand, or, you won't be able to trade with them anymore, as you can now see. The third seed is comeone with the number spelled out, so COMEONE. This seed doesn't have anything too crazy to it, but the thing I like is it spawns right next to the shipwreck, as you can see, and there's even a statue with a gem nearby too, so it's good for if you're trying to push endgame, the final boss. The fourth seed is 1351518951. It's another one where you can hunt down a cave for useful items. As you can probably guess, there are often good items in caves, but not always. But anyway, you'll find a night blade and a gold pickaxe as shown in this quick look, but you may just want to jump to the next seed instead because it's even better. The fifth seed is -107199567. Similar to the last one, this has a night blade and gold pickaxe inside, but there are also some other useful items like, what is it, 33 gold? Let's see, am I right? Yep, 33 gold. Playing a little bit off my own memory. Outside of that, though, there's also a wagon coming up that we're going to check out that has a wood bow in it, which is not really anything too crazy, but hey, it's a free item if you really want it for your early start. Beyond that, there's a village coming up across this little bit of water, so there's some NPCs you can trade with. No spear seed in this one, unfortunately, or chief spear rather. Words are hard. Yeah, that's about it for this one. If you prefer a different weapon for your start, even though you will still need to get a little bit further in before you can actually make this weapon, this is the 6th seed, -10385219939, as you will see in a moment as we make our way over to yet another cave. This one has the hammer shaft inside, which, if you're familiar with Muck and know it well already, you'll know you can use that to make the chunky hammer, which is a pretty powerful weapon. Yeah, that's pretty much the main appeal of this one. After this, we've got 2 more seeds for you to check out before we're done, and then if you still want more, you can always check the full article on slythergames.com, available in the description. Continuing on with the 7th seed, -457.87. Now make sure you put that negative or dash, because I've had a lot of people in the past who would comment on an article that seed didn't work or wasn't what it said, when in reality it was, they just didn't put the negative, or like I said, minus, subtract, dash, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, this is a pretty popular one where you spawn near a village, as you can see. There are gold bars inside that we're grabbing right now, some gold as well, more gold bars. You can then make the gold bars into gold or coins, whatever, and then you can use those coins to buy tools, which is pretty useful. You can go to, the woodcutter nearby, which you'll see in a second, for mithril axe, and then get an adamantite pickaxe from the smith trader. So with those tools, you get a pretty good start, and then you could even buy a, mithril sword? Yeah, mithril sword if you want, so that's also an option. Oh, like I said, adamantite sword too. More expensive, but if you have the money and can afford it, it's there to buy. And then for the final seed, we have a fun one, which is just the name of my site, slythergames. You can see how to spell it on the screen. By far, it is far from the best one in this video, but it starts you with the gold pickaxe, which you can take a wild guess is hidden inside a cave. Again. You're also near a village, so you can take advantage of trading with those guys as well. You know, usual stuff. But yeah, other than that, that pretty much wraps up this video on some of the best muck seeds you can hop into. Be sure to share some of your favorites in the comments, or as I mentioned before, check out the site for more of them. As I mentioned, you can find them in the description. What else? I know I made a note before that there are currently 76 comments on the article with different seeds, so if you'd like, you're welcome to add more to it. Otherwise, that's all. Thanks for watching. This is Jeffrey Lerman, checking out.